Good morning, I'm Pratap Singh. You're joining us on NewsX. Our big focus this hour, India and Pakistan will be holding their second round of talks today at 12 p.m. These talks come 2 days after the Pakistan Army DGMO had used the hotline to reach out to his Indian counterpart seeking an immediate end to all hostilities. The first round of talks held on the 10th of May 2025 had resulted in an understanding between India and Pakistan to stop all cross-border firing and air intrusions. However, Pakistan has repeatedly violated the understanding between the two nations. India is expected to raise this repeated violation with Pakistan in the talks today. India will further discuss the modalities which will further enable the longevity of the mutual understanding. Well, in fact, some reactions coming in on this big story.
You're already aware, I've seen it being covered on national television, that my communication with the Pak DGMO was conducted at 15:35 hours yesterday and resulted in cessation of cross-border firing and air intrusions by either side with effect from 1700 hours 10th of May after he proposed that we cease hostilities. We also decided to further speak on the 12th of May, that's tomorrow, at 1200 hours to discuss the modalities that would enable the longevity of this understanding. We have earlier today sent another hotline message to my counterpart highlighting these violations of the understanding between the DGMOs on the 10th of May and our firm and clear intent to respond to these fiercely and punitively, if repeated tonight, subsequently or later. In this regard, I must inform all of you that the Chief of Army Staff has earlier today conducted a security review and has granted full authority to our army commanders for counter actions in the kinetic domain in case of any violation by Pakistan.
Ashik Mir is joining us live on this big story. Ashik, India and Pakistan to hold talks once again today. DGMOs of both countries expected to speak today. What time is that phone call expected? And of course, will India be raising in that conversation the repeated ceasefire violations by Pakistan, which are going against the spirit of the original phone call that took place 48 hours ago?
Well, absolutely, Uday. The guns have gone silent on line of control areas, and both DGMOs of India and Pakistan will talk to on the situation, and the outcome of this meeting will be shared soon. But the situation overall in Jammu and Kashmir has been peaceful since yesterday night. And there will be discussions that how to go far for this ceasefire agreement because the situation is still vulnerable because the people still feel fear on these line of control areas, and people believe that the peace should remain, and this is a welcome step as the people reacted on this DGMO meet. So far, it's been quite a silent night in line of control areas. There were no bombing and no artillery firing, which we have witnessed in these areas. The DGMO meet will be held at 12 on phone call, and after that DGMO meet, the both Army and Pakistan Army will brief the people how this agreement will be in place.
All right. Now, you are, of course, in Uri currently. What is the situation there right now? Was it finally a largely peaceful night for residents? Could they sleep finally after many, many days? Because Uri has seen a lot of hostilities from the Pakistani side over the last few days, isn't it, Ashik?
Well, absolutely. After the India strike on terror camps on Operation Sindoor, and so many terrorists were killed, and Pakistan retaliated back and fired upon civilian population. The same has happened in Uri sector from last many days. There were bombing, there were artillery firing on the civilian people. But yesterday night, it was really a peaceful night But for precautionary measures, people have switched off their lights because they still feel fear. People still believe that this is not the end. Pakistan can initiate any time firing on these LOC areas because they have witnessed this since many years that how Pakistan has unprovoked firing on civilians. So far, the casualty is still, and the people are still treated in hospitals, and the administration has also took a step that people should not go to their homes because there are sanitization in process because there are some shells who have not been diffused yet, but the police and the other administration are working on that. Some people have gone to their homes and they believe that this peace will not remain because they don't trust Pakistan. They always have been targeted, and so far the situation was peaceful.